The film begins with a group of fishermen out at sea, calmly fishing, when the captain finishes drinking water and casually throws a plastic bottle into the ocean, triggering a horrifying scream that tears through the air and leaves everyone frozen in fear. At the same moment, the fishing net they had just pulled up suddenly rips apart, and a terrifying human-like creature bursts out in rage. The captain panics and immediately shoots at it, and the scene cuts to London, where we meet Brackley asleep in his home, until a sudden phone call jolts him awake. He receives a message about an emergency mission, revealing that he works for a UN intelligence task force. Brackley hurriedly wakes his child, saying he must leave urgently and the child needs to go to their mother. Sergeant Hannah arrives to pick him up but becomes angry when Brackley insists on dropping his daughter off first, using the same car, while his ex-wife is also furious because his actions always force her to neglect her own work. Afterward, they reach a private airfield where a general briefs them on the mission, though Brackley's tablet malfunctions, forcing another agent to show him a video of the same creature attacking humans. Terrified, Brackley admits he's not an agent but just a clerk, unsettling the others as they fly to a deserted island, undergo decontamination, and meet a colonel who reveals the real creature, called Homo spandrel, an ancient water-dwelling species now under investigation, before the team attempts first contact, waits in fear, and finally settles into camp, where Hannah refuses Brackley's request to call home. The scene cuts to another location, where we see two soldiers standing guard inside the room where the Homo spandrel creature had been restrained. Suddenly, they notice the ground beneath their feet turning into thick sludge, and before they can react, one soldier begins sinking into it. The other tries desperately to save them but fails, and the first soldier fully sinks and dies. The remaining soldier attempts to call for help on his radio, but instead of a response, he only hears strange sound waves. Without warning, a hand emerges from the sludge, drags the soldier underwater, and kills him. Moments later, the Homo spandrel violently rises from the water, then pulls its companion's dead body down and disappears. Security alarm 3 starts blaring as Brackley and the soldiers rush to investigate, only to find neither the guards nor the creature, with the floor completely normal again. Communication fails, increasing panic, until Brackley notices a metal object buried in the ground and pulls out an entire chair. A terrified excavation reveals a severed human hand, forcing Brackley to flee and confess he was only a clerk who falsely registered as an agent. Expecting punishment, he instead hears General Austin say it no longer matters because Brackley is needed. Hannah, furious over the lost training time, explains their unit studies the supernatural when news arrives that the creature has appeared at the shore. At the beach, Austin orders weapons lowered, welcomes the Homo spandrel to Earth, and asks why they have surfaced. The creature accuses humans of killing its kind and demands revenge, but Austin pleads for peace and a meeting, which the creature accepts, on the condition that it speaks to the entire world, triggering global panic as countless Homo spandrels rise from the oceans. People begin recording videos of the Homo spandrels and uploading them online, and within hours they go viral, even in places where no one has actually seen them. For now, no one attacks any Homo spandrel, because General Austin has ordered everyone to wait until talks with their leaders take place. Eventually, the Homo spandrels agree, and something called H2O diplomacy is arranged, a formal meeting between humans and Homo spandrels. Inside the assembly hall, a massive pipeline and a water container are installed so the Homo spandrels can communicate safely. Brackley is briefly allowed to go home, where he meets his family and asks his ex-wife to take care of their daughter a little longer, giving her £3,000 to avoid further conflict. Soon after, the assembly begins, with military generals, political leaders, and journalists gathered, though all recording is strictly banned and security shoots down a journalist's drone. Brackley attends the meeting, while the real agent he replaced causes a scene and is thrown out, amusing Hannah and Brackley. After engineers fix a broken pipe, the tank fills, and the Homo spandrels arrive along with other intelligent sea creatures. Their leader, Salt, reveals she understands every human language and accuses humans of killing her unborn children through pollution. She suddenly demands to speak only with Brackley, shocking everyone, explaining that she chose him not for power, but because he alone treated them with respect, like his Jesus cross, believing only he would truly listen. The meeting ends, and Brackley is taken away by the UN commander for questioning, forced to reveal who he is, why he posed as an agent, and whether he met the homo spandrels. He insists he's just a normal man, but she doesn't believe him and starts an investigation, detaining his family. The world's leaders are furious that a civilian influenced such a critical meeting, and online rumors spread that Brackley is a spy or a hidden creature controlling global politics. Back at the assembly, the Prime Minister orders Commander Kate to tell Salt they're unhappy with Brackley and will choose their own ambassador. In a private meeting, the Prime Minister, General, and Kate try to convince Salt that Brackley will ruin human trust, but Salt refuses. He's the only human who respected them. Salt demands the truth from Brackley, not the scripted speech. He urges her to listen to humans or no one will believe them, and warns that if he doesn't attend tomorrow, the meeting will end. Kate takes him to his family, joking about killing him if he causes trouble, then admits she was joking and they must work together to save humanity. Brackley meets his family, scared but hopeful, and tells them everything. Meanwhile, scientists study Salt's dropped eggs, but a corrupt official steals a sample and sells it to the general, revealing a plot to block peace and protect profits. If humans were wiped out, who would run their business? Still, common sense wins, and the next day, the general leaks Brackley's photo to the media to stop the meeting. The press chases him, and Kate struggles to bring him to the assembly hall, only to discover the leak came from the general, so she removes him from the secret meeting. Finally, the meeting begins, Salt returns, and Brackley reads the speech Kate gave him. He apologizes for the loss of Salt's survivors and her children, but Salt interrupts, asking if he has a child. Brackley says yes. She then demands a glass of river water before she will speak. When the water arrives, it is filthy brown, and Salt tells Brackley to drink it, while through headphones she tells Kate not to drink and to keep reading. Brackley repeats the lines, but Salt stops him, insisting he speak from his heart, not to the government script. Furious, Brackley rips off the headphones and speaks honestly, calling humans fools who destroy the world with pollution, and saying today's children want to fix it. Salt praises him as a good human, but Hannah and the general hate his behavior. The meeting ends, and Brackley returns to his hotel where his family enjoys luxury. His daughter feels proud as the world chants his name, because the homo spandrels haven't harmed anyone. Meanwhile, Kate and the general plan H2O, diplomacy and environmental reforms, and learn about the mycelium network linked to the homo spandrels. Brackley's fame scares his family, so he decides they must move to a safe house. The next day, he tells Salt they will reduce pollution by 50% by 2065, but Salt becomes furious. 2065 is far too late. Salt asks why it will take so long, and Brackley explains they need time to gather resources to eliminate pollution, about 40 years. Salt says 40 years is too much, and Brackley replies that humans waited 10 million years, so what is 40 years? This angers Salt so deeply that nature itself reacts. The sky turns black and a terrifying storm begins. But there is no rain or wind, only plastic and ocean waste falling from the sky. Decades of human trash rains down, and people run for their lives. Brackley's daughter is stuck in traffic when a heavy object crashes onto their car, killing the driver, and she escapes in terror. Kate, realizing the disaster, rushes to Salt and begs her to stop. Brackley is still in shock when his wife calls, saying their daughter is on the road. Terrified, Brackley races to save her, pulling her away from a falling anchor just in time. They rush into the assembly hall to survive. The plastic storm goes viral, and people claim it is a declaration of war. Cities fill with trash, and even the Titanic is lifted ashore, causing panic. The meeting resumes, and Brackley tells Salt humans don't want war. Salt says war already started. Humans attack them with trash. Brackley removes his headphones, speaks from his heart, and pleads for friendship. Salt agrees only if humans meet 3 conditions, including stopping all ocean use, no dumping, no pollution, and no sea travel, because humans can live on land and all needs can be met there. Salt tells Brackley that if humans refuse to enter their waters, then humans must also stay away from the oceans, like borders between countries. Now there will be borders between land and sea, and even air travel over the ocean will be banned. Journalists explode in anger, arguing that modern life depends on ocean transport for food, and without it, the world will collapse. Salt snaps back that she is not here to debate. She is only stating her conditions and will only speak to Brackley. She reveals her third condition: no homo spandrel will come to Earth for the next meeting. She marks the floor and explains the next meeting will happen there, 25,000 feet deep under the sea, so deep even a submarine cannot reach. Kate tells Brackley to refuse, but he accepts. Salt asks if he truly believes in equality, and looking into her eyes, Brackley agrees to all conditions and promises to meet where she chose. Salt smiles strangely and leaves, ending the meeting. Kate and the generals are furious, and they know humans cannot breathe at that depth and fear this will force surrender. Still, they must obey. The next day, Brackley begins secret training for a submarine mission with a special pressure suit. The team dives deep, but suddenly the submarine is pulled by the homo spandrels into a strange place, causing panic. Brackley sees Salt through the window and exits the submarine. They arrive in a place deep underwater with no water at all, and Salt tells them they are the first humans ever to come there. Salt tells Brackley that they built this place just for humans so they could breathe easily, just like humans built the water tank for them. She says he can remove his mask, and when she takes it off, Brackley realizes he is breathing without effort. Everyone else removes their masks too, and other homo spandrels and creatures gather to watch. Salt then guides Brackley around, suddenly coming close, touching him, and confessing she always wanted to touch him. But before long, someone calls them, and they are led to a grand hall, where many homo aquas await to welcome them. Back on Earth, Kate is terrified and tells her husband she fears General Harry might start a war. Suddenly, she receives a call in her office, and as she walks to the window, her husband sees a sniper aiming at her. He pushes her down to save her, but the bullet hits him, killing him instantly. Underwater, Brackley and the general talk when a man, actually General Harry's associate, reveals he brought a bioagent to kill all homo spandrels. Shocked, Brackley tackles him, but the bioagent drops and explodes, sending a massive blast that throws everyone away. Salt shields Brackley, flies him out, and connects her mouth to his to give him oxygen. Submarine controllers assume all humans are dead. Kate breaks down, first her husband, now the mission. Brackley's family mourns, believing he's gone. Salt brings Brackley above water, records a video threatening to destroy humanity for killing the homo aquas. Everyone thinks it's fake, but investigations prove it real. Brackley calls Kate, crying and devastated, and she vows to find the killer, knowing the same people killed her husband. Meanwhile, General Harry learns the incident actually helped the secret plan, and he is told to stay calm. Brackley returns to land, and the humans capture Salt, deciding they cannot release her after her war threat. Brackley hates it, but he is powerless. Watching everyone's reaction, he realizes they see Salt as the villain, even though she saved his life. In the chaos, he steals the key from the driver carrying Salt's container. People think he is escaping with her, but instead he turns the vehicle around and throws the container into the water, so Salt can be free and return to her world. Then he jumps into the water too, knowing humans will kill him if he stays above. Because of this, Brackley is branded a traitor. A new homo spandrel team arrives to investigate, but Brackley is gone, so Kate meets them. They demand Salt, saying she saved a human and now belongs to them. The leader warns that humans attacked them on their own land and don't understand the consequences. He reveals their weapon, Rust, turning an iron rod to rust in seconds, threatening to destroy all human buildings. He demands humans accept all conditions, clean the oceans in 5 years, return Salt, and obey every rule. General Harry panics and orders Salt found immediately. Salt and Brackley hide in a factory, knowing both sides hunt them. Salt tells Brackley she cleared his lungs when she touched him, so he can breathe underwater now. Their worlds drift apart, but they vow to stay together. Brackley promises to find a way to take her far away, and reveals Kate is innocent. The traitor benefits from killing the homo spandrels. They head to the shoreline, Salt in water, Brackley on land, and she calls her family one last time. Brackley didn't know that all of his contacts' phones had already been hacked so he could be located. As soon as he goes to meet his family, his wife and daughter learn that the FBI is after him, so they tell him to run away immediately. But before they can escape, military forces surround them from all sides, Kate's team on one side and General Harry's soldiers on the other. Both groups want to capture them. Kate quickly contacts everyone and orders that Kate and Brackley must not be harmed because they are innocent. They discover that the Salt video they saw was actually AI generated, created by General Harry's own team. Still, nobody listens, and some soldiers capture Brackley. Hearing this, Salt screams so loudly that everyone's ears bleed, and she jumps into the water. Seeing her leave, Brackley breaks down but promises he will find her. Later, the new Homo Spandrel leader Tide emerges and uses a device to attract animals, mostly dogs, trapping and killing them. Like humans hunt fish, humans get furious, but Tide replies that humans have been hunting fish for years, and fish are their pets just like dogs are yours. Meanwhile, in Kate's office, she learns that Antarctica's ice is melting rapidly, raising sea levels, and she realizes the Homo Spandrels are behind it. If it continues, the world will flood. So humans must meet them again, and Tide warns that since they haven't cleaned the oceans, they must be punished. Later, Brackley visits his imprisoned family and reveals he sneaks out at night to search for Salt, confessing he has fallen in love with her and can't live without speaking to her. Meanwhile, General Harry continues plotting to destroy the Homo Spandrels, using Brackley as a trap to kill them. One day, Brackley is given food through a card, and as soon as he eats, he collapses. Doctors inject a virus into him, but it doesn't harm humans. It kills Homo aquas. That night, he goes into the water to call Salt, and after waiting all night, she finally arrives in the morning. Brackley is overjoyed, hugging and kissing her, but Salt warns that to stay together, he must convince humans to accept the Homo Spandrels' conditions, or they will destroy humanity. Brackley says humans will never listen, but Salt insists he must try, then disappears. Brackley meets Kate and her team, explaining Salt's plan for peace. With the Prime Minister and General refusing to act, Kate sends signals to the Homo Spandrels. Days pass with no reply, and fear grows. After a few days, dead Homo Spandrels wash ashore, covered in strange pimples and eaten mouths. Scientists find a synthetic virus killed them. Only humans could make it. Kate realizes General Harry's surveillance program may be responsible and is devastated. Then signals arrive. The Homo Spandrels are coming, and Salt wants to speak only to Brackley. He is brought to the assembly hall and learns the virus is killing them, breaking his heart. Salt arrives, but she is deeply sad. She tells humans she admits defeat. Most of her species are dead. Brackley cries, and Salt reveals the virus was sent through him, and he breaks down, realizing he was used. Salt announces they will soon find who created the virus, and they will kill every human involved through water. Hearing this, General Harry and his team begin having terrifying hallucinations, feeling trapped in a bathroom and drowning. Brackley calls Salt, saying they were discussing a deal and he wants to negotiate with Kate. But Salt cuts him off, saying there will be no deal now. She once believed humans and Homo Spandrels could live together, but now she knows they are enemies. Brackley insists she is wrong and offers a new agreement. Humans will give them the deepest parts of the ocean, clean it, stop using it for transport, and follow all their rules. Salt shows him images of humans killing Homo Spandrels and playing with their bodies, and she says these humans hurt them, so she is now afraid. She declares her species can never agree with humans, then leaves, breaking Brackley. The meeting ends, and suddenly the water tanks burst, causing chaos. Brackley suffers the most, and Kate grieves, having worked so hard for peace. Then a doctor calls with shocking news. Brackley's DNA has mutated, mixing human and Homo Spandrel genes so he can live both on land and in water. Brackley is overjoyed, feeling like he has the whole world. He says goodbye to his family forever, sad but happier to be with Salt. Later, Brackley joins Kate at Salt's old home, enters the water, and gills appear on his neck. He swims like a Homo Spandrel, finally happy. Outside, Kate sees a man throw trash and angrily forces him to pick it up, showing she will do anything to protect the remaining Homo Spandrels. The season ends with a tense future ahead.